Hello everyone, it's Joy Rachel broadcasting today, and I'm not quite sure what message is going to be coming through today. I have been in a little bit of resistance with pressing the record button on this video because I'm like, I don't really feel like being on camera right now. But I'm feeling the urgency to come on and persevere anyway, and just allow whatever needs to come out to come out. And it feels really heavy, it feels really emotional. With what is wanting to come through. It's about stepping into a state of unconditional love. There are so many light warriors, light workers out there who are spreading that they're all light and love and unconditional love. But the truth is, there is a mass majority of quote unquote light workers out there who are not spreading light. Like they're spreading light, but then they're not. They have these aspects to themselves which are still the darkness, like the shadow parts of them that they may have been unwilling to heal from. And so what this looks like for the Lightworker community is people who are, if you find yourself becoming like jealous of someone else's gifts and abilities or someone else's success, you find yourself being like, why them? Why not me? You become triggered like easily by anyone who puts out like the dark, shadowy, contrasting content that is really trying to bring to light healing aspects to the community. But there's a lot of shaming that actually happens in the spiritual community, which nobody talks about. And there's also the word that's coming is superiority. It's like you place yourself on a pedestal of being at this level because you've been doing it for 20 years versus someone who's been doing it for 5 years or 2 years. And you find yourself being like, why do they have access to these gifts and abilities that I don't? And when those things come up, like, those are the times that you need to like do it yourself or connect with a healer, is to dive deep into those dark aspects of yourself, these things that are coming up time and time again. They're coming up because they're coming up to as being a mirror reflection of aspects of yourself that are still unhealed. But what happens as well in like the spiritual community is there are people who are like in denial that that's what's happening to them, or they feel like they have to put on this good front, this good show through their followers and to their clients. And that is just something that, as we move forward as a collective, is something that's coming up. And it's something that's like the mirroring that's going to be happening, that is happening. It's just going to get more intense, more intense, more intense with everything that's happening in the skies, with all the planets, in astronomy, astrology. And so it's like either you're looking at it and you're facing it, or you're continuing to avoid it, close the curtain, close the closet door of the messy clutter junk, and then you won't have to deal with it. But what's starting to happen is that closet door opens and you go, what the fuck? Why are you open? Why? And then you close it. And you keep closing it. And you keep closing it. And you keep closing it. Well, that's just going to continue to happen over and over and over again with more than one thing, right? Like we're human beings and we are also spiritual beings, and we have more than one trigger, more than one shadow that's going to come up at a time. It's not like, oh no, like we're only going to send one thing and then like let her deal with it and then send the second one. No, because if you've been closing closets all over your house that have been like sneakily getting like open and are mirroring back at you aspects that you don't want to face in the closet, then it's just piling up, piling up, piling up, piling up. And we're coming to a time as a collective and as part of the ascension process of this great awakening that's happening, is we're being asked to look at those things that are popping out of the closet, and not just continuing to shut the door and slam the door in them. Because what's going to happen is one day they're all going to open. They're all going to open at once, and they're really going to ask you to resolve and heal and clear and face what it is that you've been avoiding. And so it's just a message to also let you know that you're not alone, that this is happening on a collective scale, and there are light warriors out there. There are healers and mentors who are out there who have gone through what you have gone through, who have worked on all of their shadows that have been coming up time and time again in their lives. If you look back at your life, if you do like a timeline of your life of like major points of things when things have happened, if you look at certain patterns that do that, you're also able to look at your timeline that you've created and be like, yeah, shit, I'm still dealing with that, I'm still dealing with that, I'm still dealing with that, and all of that stuff. And so that is what I help clients process through, and especially in my mystery school that I have coming out, set to start in September, is about going through a lot of these shadow aspects of ourselves that are holding back the light warrior, the global luminary, from really being that way shower and that change maker that you're meant to be. All of these blocks and things that keep coming up, and blocks can be those shadow things that you're just keep avoiding, you keep avoiding doing. And that is the focus of 8 weeks of the Soul Alchemy Activation Mystery School. And then I have added layers into it too. It's like this whole process where we go in and we clear, heal, and activate lifetimes and lifetimes of trauma that are holding you back from being the being and the person, the change maker, the global luminary that you're meant to be right now on the planet. And not just for planetary change, but for universal change, for creating change that on planet Earth that has a ripple effect into the universe, other galaxies, and other planets, and star beings, and everything like that. And I go through a whole bunch of things in the mystery school that helps you to overcome this, but also helps you like activate your psychic abilities and to really find your own inner magic, your own unique gifts and connections that you have spiritually, to start creating your spiritual wealth and being really appreciative of the connections and things that you have in this lifetime. And so if you'd like more information on that, then just send me a DM or place the fire emoji below. I also do have high level one-on-one mentorship programs that is just me and you laser focused on what it is that you're here to do, who you're working with, and building your spiritual wealth and your spiritual connection with your team. So there's just some differences, right? Because one's a group program and one is a one-on-one mentorship. So if you're also interested in the mentorship, place a unicorn emoji down below so that I know that that's what you are interested in. And I'm just going to see if I'm going to be doing a vocal toning, an inner earth enchantment today. Okay, not today. Yeah, I look forward to connecting with you and seeing your emojis or your messages come across in my private messages. And I hope each and every one of you has a beautiful, lovely day, and take some time today to really be and feel into being truly grateful for some of the things that you have in your life, whether the things you have actually like in your life or things that you have within yourself that you're really grateful and appreciative for. And yeah, and with that, I will sign off.